Hey guys, it's Sean. How are you? And welcome to Shanda Says. Today is Monday, and I was last here last Tuesday, and supposed to vlog Wednesday, and I was supposed to vlog Friday. I will share with you. Was hoping to come on again and have a better week, have better news, but last week my cat did finally pass away, and so last week was a really tough week for me. So I'm back. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to reconnect with my audience. And I just wanted to say, since we were last here together, a lot has gone on. You know, the passing of Whitney Houston, what I'm already going through. Some good news, though, I thought was great news, was that Beyonce and Jay-Z finally showed us pictures of Miss Little Blue Ivy. And I kind of wanted to do some pop culture today. It's just catching up on what's been happening now. I want to start with the good stuff first because for so long, all of us I won't even say kind of wondering, we were all waiting with bated breath to see what this baby looked like. And I have to say, she is beyond beautiful. To me, she looks like a little doll baby. And I think that she's a good representation of both her parents. If you look really good, you can see both of them there. And I just think she's so beautiful. And I posted on my Facebook. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you will see that I did a post about Little Blue Ivy because I hate the fact that people have been so negative about this baby. Just some of the comments that I would read were just so jarring, and it amazes me that people just say the nastiest and most vile things regarding this baby. And she didn't have the baby. She had a surrogate. She's a liar. She's this. She's that. All this just negativity that the baby was the devil's spawn. I mean, it doesn't even bear repeating a lot of the nastiness that people had said. And it just, it bothers me as a woman and coming from a place of just respect. The way the world is today, and I'm gonna blame it on social media. Social media is a great vehicle for wanting to have a voice. Just like with myself, I'm able to come on here and have a voice and express an opinion. And though everyone's opinion may not mirror my own, that's fine. But I think that opinions can be expressed in a more positive light. And for people to take social media and run with it and just be cruel and nasty and hide behind a veil of anonymity to say the most disgusting things, to me, it's equal to the KKK. It's equal to the KKK. And I say that in the sense that you hide behind an avatar that's a duck or something, and you hiding behind these white hoods and in this white, you know how the KKK got down. If you're so proud of what you're saying and what you're doing, why isn't there just a real picture of yourself? Why don't you just co-sign what you say? But it's easy to be negative and to be nasty behind a veil of anonymity, and you just go off and say the most nastiest and vile things. It bothers me. And I'm one of those persons that I feel everything. And my sister laughs at me all the time, like, oh, you just take on so much. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. But I just have to embrace it sometimes because this is the way I'm built. So, I just certain things that go on in this world and that goes on with society, especially, and I do vlogs for every woman, but especially in the African American community. I expect more from women in my culture. Let's put it this way, I want more. I want more because our struggle has been harder than many other cultures. So, I have to say that I wish that we were kinder to each other, and that's not always the case. I'm a black woman, I'm saying it. Black women aren't always very nice women, and people may not always agree with me, but sometimes your own kind is the ones that need to be checked. It is what it is. I'm not saying all the comments of negativity came from black people, but I'm just saying, I don't want to go there because, this could turn into something really that I don't intend for it to go to. But I want to talk about Miss Whitney Houston now. I know many of us are going to vlog about Miss Whitney Houston, but what I want to say is this. I grew up listening to Whitney Houston. I'm going to tell you guys this. I have such a connection to her music because right when her first album came out, and I'll say album because it wasn't CDs at the time, was when I was pregnant with my daughter. And a lot of her music, I used to watch the videos on Hot Tracks. I said this on my Facebook. Do you guys remember Hot Tracks? It used to come on Friday nights, I think at midnight. And I used to look forward to all the videos, and Whitney's videos were some of my favorites. So all her songs take me back to my high school years, and having my daughter when she was little. Also, honestly, my first love, her father. You know, her music just takes you back in a time. And though we can get caught up into the negativity and the struggle of her life, I don't wish to do that. Again, I'm all about empowering women, and giving them a sense of inspiration. And to me, she was a huge inspiration. And what we all have to remember is that we're human. And with being human means we're going to make mistakes. And we're not going to always walk a path of righteousness, and a path of doing the right thing all the time. But that doesn't make us a bad person. Sometimes we treat ourselves worse than anyone could ever treat us. And that's why her song, The Greatest Love of All, is like, the lyrics to that mean so much. It's such a great song because lyrically, it is a huge message that when you have self love, you won't allow anything, anyone to take you down. And I pray for her family, and any of you, you guys know, you lost someone very close to you, your mother, your father, a child. We know what that feels like. We know what that feels like. We know what this family is going through, you know. And I just, I talk about my mommy all the time. I, to this day, will still say mommy because I have to. So for this young girl to lose her mother right now, it's just not something that time heals a little, but it doesn't heal all. We all know that. So, I wanted to talk about those things, and I will be back here on Wednesday. I'm back on track again. I want to send a special love to my beautiful cat. I don't know if any of you are animal lovers, and sometimes people don't relate. They don't have animals, but I have to tell you, Theo was like a human. I mean, this cat followed me everywhere. He was always in my lap. He was always, I could be in the bathroom putting my makeup on. He would get in the sink. Yeah, I have pictures of that. I'm going to post a picture up on my Facebook for you guys to see it. And, I would take a bath. He would sit by the bathtub. He would be in scoop side of the bed when my husband would leave. I'm going to tell you, he would stay on the bed while me and my husband would make him up. How crazy is that? So, he was such a huge, huge part of my life. And I miss him. I miss him tremendously. You guys know Shanda, it don't take much for me to cry. But this past month, a lot of great losses. Whitney Houston, Don Cornelius, Etta James, such great legends. We're losing legends, and it's hard. It's hard to digest. But again, as I said in my last vlog, the breath of life is the greatest gift you have. And every day that we have here is a blessing, and you have to live it with purpose. So I want to leave you on that note. I love you guys very much. Again, you can follow me. I'm getting tongue-tied as I usually do. You can follow me on Twitter at Shanda Says, and you can like me on Facebook under Shanda Says, and you can email me at shandasays1@gmail.com. I love you. I'll be back here on Wednesday. God bless you. Bye-bye.